What's good, YouTube? I am back with another. Oh, what's good, YouTube? I am back with another video, and today I have something good for you guys. So today I will be, telling you guys how you guys can help lock your dreads and approximately how long it'll take for it to lock. I know when I was starting this, or like even before, like when I was starting my dreads, it would be so long because you're like, when are they going to lock? But before we start the video, guys, please do me a favor. Go down, hit the subscribe button, join the Too Smooth fan, Filthy fan, you already know it's good. I'm gonna have my social media in the description. If you guys could do me a favor, go ahead and follow that. Keep up with all my social media. But anyways, let's get to the video.
Put in a dark bitch, stop in a hard bitch, not a hard carpet, and look on a scar bitch, your girl bleed, my girl scream.
So the first thing, probably why you guys clicked on this video, is how long is it gonna take for, beginner dreads to lock? So from my experience, it depends mainly on how you start your dreads. So in my tutorial, what I did is I used a sponge. A sponge is the easiest way, I would say, because you don't have to do much with your hands, And if you're like me, I play with my hair, so I just twist it on my own, and that helps. So sponge is definitely the easiest way. It's quick, you don't have to do too much. You could just, sponge it every day, and it's good. That process takes about 3 to 4 months. It may sound like a long time, but like this, I've already had this for a month, and like if you're just doing it every day, you get used to it. You feel me? The next one, the other way is hand dreading. Hand dreading is less freeform. Using this coiler is more of like a freeform way, but if you hand dread it, you have more control over spacing and how big they are. And actually, when you hand dread, it's a lot quicker. So approximately, if you're hand dreading, it'll take anywhere from a month to 3 months, and it mainly depends on how often you get it dreaded. When you hand dread, you could do a lot tighter. There's a lot more spacing, coming out more. There's just so much more to it. So if you want it just done quickly, I advise you get it hand done, and get it done like every 2 weeks or so for like 2 months at least, and then that's when they'll lock. Yeah, so with the sponge is 3 to 4 months, and then hand dreaded, it's about 1 to 3 months. Okay, some tips I have for you sponge users. Some things that you guys could do to help lock it quicker. So last year, 2 years ago actually, 2 years ago, I had dreads. They're nice, and I always wondered how I could lock it faster. It's kind of hard, like when it's kind of like a process. Say you're doing something to get somewhere, but you don't know when that end will come or when it is, gonna happen. So you kind of like give up. But let me tell you, don't give up.
Come on, bro, this is not no inspirational video.
I mean, it's not that hard. But here's some tips that'll actually help. Just make sure you do it every day. If you don't do it every day, it's like, because when you're not doing it, it starts to frizz up. But when you do it every day, you're reclosing it. So like, your hair strands will start to dread it into each other. And they'll start doing what they should be doing. Second tip. Do not get your hair wet. So, kind of sucks, but you should not be getting your hair wet. Like, for example, going to the pool. So you want to go hang out with your friends, going to the pool. If you're not gonna wear no swimming cap, bruh, it's ugly. If you're not gonna wear a swimming cap, you're gonna have to make sure that you're not in the water for too long, because you don't want, because when you get your hair wet, what it does is it frizzes it up and it undreads it if it's not locked yet. So the number one thing I would have to say is do not get your hair wet. But there's one exception, and that's cleaning it. You're not gonna want to clean it too often, but when you do clean it, what I advise you to do is do it not too often, but try not to get your hair too wet. So, you know, get your hair a little bit wet, soap it, shampoo it, do whatever you need to do to it, and then quickly rinse it out. And as soon as you finish washing it, you know, grab your gel or your locking you know, locking stuff, and go ahead and start twisting it up and dry it off, because the quicker you do that is the less it'll frizz up, you know, the better it'll be. So that's the second tip. The third one, I'd say this isn't too important, but I from experience, it has helped a lot. Third thing I'd say is when you go to sleep, wear something over your head. Like, I wear a do-rag, but you can go ahead and use, you know, there's other things for your hair that you can cover it up at night. And the reason why you want to do this is because the material that your head's rubbing against. So if you have a do-rag on or whatever, it helps prevent like your hair from moving and doing all that, flatten out, you know. And so when you don't wear anything, you just have your pillow sheet and your head's all on that pillow sheet, and keep moving it, and that really does mess it up a lot. So I advise you wear something over your head, because it's gonna help a lot. Promise you that. Promise you that. Okay, those are the 3 tips. So number 1, want to make sure you do it every day. Make sure, you know, it's all good to go every day. You don't want it looking all weird. Number 2, don't get your hair wet. Don't do it. I would say that might actually be the most important, but I'm gonna have to stick with doing it every day, because when you don't do it every day, it's just, you have to do it to get it there. And the third one, wear something over your head at night. See, those are very simple tips. Just apply those tips and you're good. You're good. And another thing is, once you start dreads, like my hair right here, I don't like it, bro. Honestly, it don't look that good. It's ugly. It don't look that good. But you gotta understand, everything's a process. Everything's a process. You know, when you have your little glow up or whatever, it's a process. So you think your hair's looking not too fresh or whatever, don't worry about it, because it's gonna get better, trust me. So I'd say my hair, it looks ugly. It don't look that good, but give it like 3 to 4 more months. 3 to 4 more months, my stuff will be locked and it'll be like this long, and I'll start drooping, and it's gonna look a lot better. Plus, you know, have hair all. So again, you know, those are the 3 tips, and don't worry about it not looking the best, because after some time it'll look good. Once your hair hits a certain length, it just looks bomb. It looks bomb, and then it'll look like that as it grows along. It'll get better and better. So don't even worry about that. But anyways, that'll be it for today's video. I'm about to end it off right here. If you guys like this video, please go ahead and hit that like button. And if you guys do like it, you know, hit the comments and tell me what else you guys want with your hair. But anyways, that'll end today's video. See you later.